Eddie Hearn believes that PBC doesn't want to make the Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia if DAZN is going to be involved. At the same time, DAZN has invested a lot of money in the young star Ryan, and they're not going to let him fight on Cheche Otukayemi without being involved. So in this video, we are going to tell you about Eddie Hearn reacts to Gervonta Davis vs Ryan Garcia. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Matchroom promoter Eddie Hearn is skeptical about whether the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight will take place in December. Without Tank Davis' active involvement in the process, Hearn doubts the fight with Ryan will take place. Hearn feels that Tank needs to be the boss and tell his promoters that he wants to fight with Ryan because without him insisting on it, it might not happen. Hearn thinks that with Ryan fighting on DAZN and Tank being with PBC, that would be reason enough for it not to take place. He feels that DAZN is being boxed out by PBC, who supposedly don't want to let them into big fights like this because it would give the streaming giant another level. If that's the case, Tank Davis will be the loser because he'll be stuck fighting a limited number of fighters with PBC and have a lot of needless rematches for lack of new blood. I was with Eric Gomes in Abu Dhabi for the press conference, and I had a brief chat with him. I don't think he was overly confident that fight would get made, said Eddie Hearn to the DAZN boxing show about the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight. Tank has to stand up to these guys and say, no, you make the Ryan Garcia in December. It's your job. Do it. How can we be the boss? A lot of the time, we put the money up, but we're not getting in there and fighting. These guys are putting themselves on the line for our entertainment. As a fighter gets bigger, they have more say in their career. Anthony Joshua will tell me what he wants to do. He'll take my advice, but he'll tell me what he wants to do. Tank Davis is the boss. It's a huge fight, and it goes back to the industry versus DAZN. DAZN is the disruptors. You let the fighters have all the money from the gate, and the promoters take their percentage. Job done. It shouldn't be that difficult, but it still comes down to, no, we don't want. As I said, that's why it really lights the fire inside me, because it's not really about Eddie Hearn or Matchroom or DAZN. Collectively, they'd never want to let us in. They feel like if we let them into that fight, it gives them another level, giving them momentum. It's sad that's how boxing works. It's nothing new. Maybe I'd do the same if I was them. I'm not even criticizing those guys. And this fight has nothing to do with them anyway. I'm talking as a fan. Why? It's really going to come down to the fighters to stand up. If what Hearn says about Showtime and PBC insisting that DAZN not be involved in the Tank Garcia fight, we may not see this bout until one of them are promotional and network-free agent. By that time, who knows whether both of them will still be relevant and viewed in the same light as they are now. So, I can't have an argument with someone on Twitter who tells me that Spence Crawford does a million buys. We know that if you're setting a line on a guarantee on 300 or 400,000 buys, if I'm putting my money up, that's where I'm comfortable with the line. That doesn't mean that's the number that Al is comfortable with. But ultimately, when a fight is big enough, the fighters don't need a guarantee, and they don't ask for one. I go back to Fury against AJ. There was no guarantee. It was just all the money in the pot. Everyone knows how big that fight is. It's not a case of, it might do this. We all know how big it is, but we just don't know about Spence Crawford. It's a tremendous fight. It could do 700 or 800, 000 buys. But what if it does 300? Who foots the bill? Obviously, Al Heyman wasn't prepared to foot the bill. If you're going to talk about whether are they the ones that are stopping big fights, I do think PBC and Steven Espinoza are actually the ones who are more likely to stop a fight than others. So Showtime would say, we built Tank, but DAZN has built Ryan Garcia. What do you think they're going to invest all that money? And when they get to the stage where there's a mega fight, they say, don't worry about it. What is the problem of putting a fight of that magnitude on both platforms? I don't understand. I know for a fact that DAZN has no problem sharing. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.